What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to another episode of All Smoke Barbecue. Today it's just gonna be me, but today I got a treat for y'all. We're making this bone-in prime Tomahawk Ribeye. We're gonna be reverse searing this on our smoker. I bought this prime Tomahawk Ribeye. Got it for about 50 bucks, something around there. So it's gonna be a real treat. Today we're gonna be using this garlic butter rub by Heath Riles, and then we're gonna be using this steak rub by Hogs. But the reason why I like this steak rub is because it gives it a nice crunch. The garlic butter rub on top of that, it tastes really good. So this will be our base coat, and then we're gonna put this on top so we can have a good crunch. So let's get to seasoning. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of garlic butter rub. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You can do it to your liking. Make sure you get all of it. Make sure you get the sides as well. It's a nice big piece of meat. Now that we're done with that, I usually go around the cutting board or whatever pan you're on and get that excess seasoning. And now we're gonna hit it with a little bit of steak rub. Get all the sides as well. So now that we got this thing seasoned, we're gonna let it chill out. We're gonna let the meat sweat, get all that rub really into the meat. Gives it more flavor. Then we're gonna go fire up this pit. Alrighty, YouTubers, so while our steak is resting and while that rub is kicking in, we're gonna fire up our Traeger. We're gonna be smoking it at 225 today. So we're gonna let this pit get up in the temp, and I will see y'all whenever we throw the steak on the pit. Alright, YouTubers, now that our pit is up to temp, and now that this tomahawk has been resting, we're gonna throw this on. So now we're just gonna let it chill out in the smoker, maybe about 20 minutes. We're gonna come in, put a probe in it, and see where we're at. I will see y'all whenever we put this probe into the meat. Alrighty guys, the tomahawk has been in the smoker for about 20 minutes. We're gonna put this probe in it and see where we're at. What you're gonna wanna kinda do is you're gonna kinda measure, get in the middle of the meat, get the best reading possible. We're looking at 77 internal temp, so we got a little bit of ways to go. So now that we know where we are in this cook, guys, we're gonna be shooting for 125 internal temp. Right now we are at 78 degrees internal temp, so we got a little bit of ways to go. Once we hit 125 internal temp, we're gonna take it off the pit, we're gonna let it rest, then we're gonna crank up the smoker all the way up to like 450 degrees. I'll see y'all whenever it hits 125 internal temp. Alrighty guys, it just hit temp. As you can hear, our probe is going off. It's time to get this thing off the pit. Alrighty guys, now that I got this ribeye off of the pit, I just cranked up my Traeger all the way up to maximum heat. While it's resting, we're also gonna melt some butter. We're also gonna get some garlic and get some rosemary sitting in the butter so we can baste this thing while it's getting the nice sear. We're gonna let this thing heat up, and then we will see y'all in a bit whenever it is at maximum heat. Alrighty guys, while this pit was getting to 450 degrees, I melted some butter and I also threw some garlic and rosemary in there. What the garlic and the rosemary is gonna do, it's gonna enhance our steak flavor. So right now we just have a little bit more temperature to go up on the pit, and then we're gonna get this ribeye on for this sear. I will see y'all then. Alrighty guys, now that our pit has gotten up to temp, we have our ribeye right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reverse sear this thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this on the pit. I'm gonna do a minute and a half, then I'm gonna twist it. Another minute and a half, then flip it. Alrighty guys, let's get this ribeye on this pit. Let's press it down. Let's close it. Start this timer. So we're gonna do a minute and 30. Once this timer goes off, then we're gonna twist it, and then we're gonna flip it after that minute and a half, and then we'll get those nice grill marks. Alrighty guys, the timer just went off. Get a nice press, close the lid. Another minute and a half, and then we're gonna flip this thing. Alrighty guys, the timer went off, let's flip this thing. Got those nice grill marks. Another minute and a half. Alrighty guys, timer just went off again. One more twist. And then our grill mark should be complete after this. Just got done with another minute and a half. That looks beautiful. Now what I like to do here is I like to baste this thing. Put some butter on there with the garlic and rosemary. That just looks gorgeous. Give it a flip. Alrighty guys, we just got this off the pit. Now the hardest part is to wait. We want to let this thing rest, or else if we cut into it right away, we'll lose all that juice. So we're gonna give this thing about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes to rest, and then we're gonna try it. I'll see y'all then. Now that this thing has been rested for 15 minutes, now it's time to cut into this thing. Recap though, what we did is we seasoned it, we let it rest, then we fired up our Traeger. Let it smoke 225, then we let it rest, melted some butter, rosemary, and garlic. Once the pit hit maximum temp, then we reverse seared it. A minute and a half, twist. Another minute and a half, flip. Alrighty guys, let's cut this thing now. So first things first, when cutting open the tomahawk, you want to go across his bone. Like butter. Now we have this. We're going to cut right in the middle first. Oh man. That is perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the taste test. Just a ton of flavor. If y'all have the time, and if y'all want to, I suggest picking up a prime tomahawk. It's gonna feed a lot of people, and you won't regret it. Alrighty YouTube, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of All the Smoke Barbecue. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Put in the comment sections what you want me and John to do in our future videos. We're open to ideas, like I said. I hope you enjoyed this one. This has been a fun one. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.